Many children these days are not have a stage fear. Why only children, even adults have a stage fear. When they have to speak in a debate or they have to speak on public platforms, they are little not so comfortable. They might be very intelligent, might have a lot of knowledge, but when it comes to speaking, they take a back seat. So we help them that way. So when you first letter of your alphabet of your signature, if you make it in the double size or even 3 times, not more than that, you will gain a lot of confidence. Second, I can say that when you are making your signature formation, try to give an underline if you have confidence issues. Just an underline, underscore we call it in our language, but it's an underline below the signature, and don't try to cut it. Don't cut that line, and don't try to cut your first letter of your name.
Everyone, I'm Jitendra Singh, banker turned entrepreneur and author of the book Pep Hack Mastering the Art of Selling. I welcome you to read my story where I interview authors, speakers, coaches, celebrities, entrepreneurs and more. Today I have with me Miss Nidhi Chugh. She is a certified graphologist, handwriting and signature expert. With a strong commitment to her work, she completed her advanced course in graphology from esteemed institutes such as International School of Handwriting Analysis, ISHA USA, and Power of Handwriting India in 2011. Over the years, she has honed her skills in graphology and pursued additional courses in numerology, Vaastu, and scientific logo designing. Nidhi's diverse background includes conducting personality development workshops through handwriting analysis in educational institutions and corporate offices. She has also contributed her expertise to HR department for recruitment purposes, both in India and abroad. With extensive expertise in Vaastu, she is passionate about understanding and harmonizing energies in our surrounding. She has successfully assisted individuals globally in resolving a wide range of challenges, from relationship issue and financial troubles to legal matters and more. In the corporate sphere, she excels in providing solutions by helping companies select the right candidate through numerology and graphology. Additionally, she offers her expertise in balancing energies within corporate premises. Her consultation services, which encompasses both online and offline modalities, have positive impacted over 5,000 cases, spanning homes, factories, and commercial establishments. Her approach emphasizes practical remedies like color balancing and 3D solutions, always aiming to resolve issues without the need of structural alterations. Client satisfaction stands as her greatest achievement in the fulfilling journey of helping others. So today she will be discussing with us about her life journey. Let us hear from her. Welcome Nidhi, the platform is open and now over to you.
Thank you so much, Jitendra. It was a pleasure being here. First of all, thank you so much for that. Okay, to start my journey, started with a very different field. I started my own company, you can say, at the age of 19, in a very different field of interior designing, and that's how Vaastu was a part of it. Okay. So I was always passionate about writing, energies, decoration, like something attracted me towards it. I don't know why. So when I started and I was like, I want to do something. Though my parents were very big support system to me. They always helped me, encouraged me. Okay, you want to do it so early I say around 25 years back. It wasn't that easy for any girl to start something at such a young age. People don't trust you, they don't have that faith. Or at the age of 19, what can you do? You don't have experience. There are many questions that came. But anyways, I did well for 5 years. Then again, life took a change and I got married, came back to a different city in Delhi, then shifted abroad. And there I learned my shifting abroad was always because I was always wanted to do something. I just can't sit home idly. Okay, kids are there, something is there going on, but still, you need to do something for yourself and for the society. That is one thing that keeps me motivated. So there I learned from, my kids got into international school, and there I learned that graphology, every year they were in IB system, and every year a teacher used to come from America to just for a 2-3 session where they used to tell how are we supposed to write in a certain formation, which really impressed me. And they used to do one session with the parents and 2 days with the children at the age of kindergarten.
Right.
So you can imagine at that age, if you're trying to show something, you're going to teach something that I had never seen in our education system. But paying handwriting, the importance was more like you should be beautifully written, scripted well.
Correct.
That is what handwriting meant to us before that, how I perceived it. And then from there, my interest, like I wanted to learn more what is in depth, and slowly and steadily then I did a course from South Africa, then from USA, and then came back to understand that when I shifted back to India, then started to understand like how mindsets, how different environment plays an important role in our perceptions. And wahan se the journey took over. And then till now it's going on. The learning is still there. I'm still learning. I say I'm a student.
That's really wonderful. So if I ask you about your journey, like how did your past life has affected the person you actually wanted to be in your life and what you are? So it's moreover related to when we were child and growing, we always have certain thoughts that what career option we want to choose on the basis of that from there to now.
See, very frankly, अगर मैं इसको simple words में I put it this way कि when you are young at that age, you want to make a lot of money. And that was my aim also. And that's the reason I chose designing. I always was a creative person. And I was like, it's fast money. I'll make good money and very fast, good connections and all. But yes, now, and I was a very short-tempered person. But now if you see me, money doesn't play any role in, I will not put it this way, money is not important. Money is very important. But that's not my end goal now anymore.
Correct.
And my personality to what I was, people who know me, they say it's like a 360-degree total change. Where is your anger? Where is that hyperness? Where you're a very calm person now. You don't get angry and things like that.
Correct. So changes happened for best.
I hope so. Yes.
Great.
I'm a much calm person right now.
Wonderful. So if I ask you like things you are passionate about in your life, what are those things? And what is the role of motivation and inspiration onto it further?
See, honestly, I'll say motivation, I take it this way, we keep learning from each and every day. Every day teaches us something new. Every person we meet, we interact, teaches us something new. If we are open to that, there is no end to learning and no end to growth, because your perception keeps changing, your mind starts interacting internally. That is what your subconscious level, and that gives you new mindset to work on your failures. Your success comes through it, and that is what handwriting is all about. But it's a very simple thing. Handwriting, I will put it this way, is just not writing. It's actually the base. Though I am into numerology, I am into Vaastu, I do everything, I do give remedies, but my first remedy to start with is change your mindset. If you don't change your mindset, your perception, kitni bhi remedy I give you, it won't work. After a few moments, you will again come back to me, ma'am, this didn't work.
Correct.
So first thing is the mindset. If you can change that and work on it, everything just changed.
Right. So, like if I ask you about your work and experiences, how you started your career, you already mentioned that you started working at the age of 19. So what you started, what all you did then, how you did your transition from that career to a different career altogether, how that journey happened?
Okay. I started career, as I told you, from interior designing. I did my course from Jensen Nicholson Paints at that time, then did my internships in factories, making furnitures. And then obviously it was Vaastu was involved in it. And I have been throughout from my childhood, I have been seeing the effect of Vaastu, astrology, in my house, in my surroundings, and I have seen amazing results. But whatever predictions were done, whatever I noticed, nothing went wrong. So I was very inquisitive about like how can somebody just from your name at the age when I was 9 months old, certain things were predicted about my future till date and nothing has gone wrong. And that thing changed me totally. I was very inquisitive to know that if at the age of 9 months somebody can predict something, that what I'm going to do at the age of 50, how is it possible? There has to be something. It just can't be a fluke that, okay, I said it and it worked out. One thing, two things, not everything. Step by step. So that's how I got very inquisitive and I kept learning, reading lots of books on these subjects. And then when I shifted abroad after marriage, I still didn't stop. I kept learning again. Whatever book I could grab, wherever I could, that was my learning. And then slowly seeing a lot of YouTube videos and all, I started making and doing my research work till I took a professional degrees at the age of, I started it from the age of 35.
Right. So that's really nice. And what is your vision, mission and goal in life for next 5 to 10 years from now?
My first mission, I'll say, is that every house should have a graphologist. Whether you are an astrologer, you are a numerologist, or Vaastu consultant, doesn't matter. But every house should have a graphologist. My first mission is that I am working on it. I keep giving lots of free sessions, lots of webinars, online, offline, to make people aware of how important it is to write the correct way. It's not the beautification of the writing, it's the correct formation of the writing, because it can help you not only in your mindset development, in your personality development, it can even improve your health, wealth, your personality overall as a person. So my first mission is that.
Right.
And then obviously I see that children who are coming up, with lots of anxiety issues, lots of short-temperedness is there. There's no patience these days left with anyone. Why only children? With even adults suffer through it. We just want things fast.
Correct.
There's no, I would say, put it this way, there's no harm in grabbing things fast, but it should be consistency should be maintained. So to maintain that consistency, patience is required.
True.
And hard work. There's no shortcut to, I'll say, hard work. Success, if you want success, you have to take a longer way.
Right. So, what are the most important life lessons you have learned from your personal and professional journey so far? Any 2-3 learnings you would like to highlight?
Yeah, sure. First, and I will say the relationship that we create with each other, that is the first thing that we take till the end. Everything we leave behind, but that is one thing I feel that we should be really have that gratitude, and that as a person, there is nothing more important than that. That is a bond that we create with friends, family, and even with our clients. So all my clients till date, touchwood, are like my family members. चाहे वो मेरे students हो or are they my clients.
Right.
So that is the first thing I strongly believe. Money comes secondary. That should not be the main goal anymore. That is a byproduct. It will come if you are doing your hard work in the right way, if you are giving right solutions to the people that they are looking for in an easy way. Not that you want to scare them or you want to create a fear and then get that thing. Just in an easy solution that on a daily basis they can actually do it. That is more important for me. Because when I was young and I was in my teenagers and I used to go to astrologers or numerologists, and then they used to give me solutions. If it was a complicated one, maybe one time you will do it, other than after that you just leave it. Or you forget. We'll look for someone else who can give me a better solution.
Correct.
So I, from my point of view, try to give them the easiest solution. जो घर बैठ के without any difficulty, without any much money that they need to spend, they can get the solution to it. So that is my goal also.
Right.
So that each and every person can avail this and use this in the right way.
Perfect.
And I have seen lots of changes. That is my personal experience that I have gone through. There's lots and lots of changes. I've seen people, after they have that faith that they develop with you, many things change. It's like a 180 or a 360 degree, whatever change you believe in, they have that.
Correct. Once they trust you, they are more prone to take your advice seriously and positively, and they will implement that in a right way.
Exactly. See, first thing is the faith, that trust that you need to develop.
Correct.
See, we trust God unconditionally, because we have developed that faith. I'm not saying I'm a God or any other person is a God, but that trust, that little bit that you have to develop to get results. That again comes back to your subconscious level.
Correct.
Again, the mindset.
True.
I'm sorry, everything comes back to me and with that writing part.
Nice. So since you've been working on graphology for quite long, so can you explain the fundamental principles of graphology and how it can provide insights into an individual's personality and behavior through handwriting analysis?
See, handwriting, I take a sample on an A4 sheet on a plain paper and I ask them to pen down whatever comes to their mind. Just don't copy the content, so that your natural instinct, whatever is there, you pen down on that sheet of paper. Whether you want to write 2 lines, 10 lines, 20 or just 1 line, doesn't matter. But just pen down what is naturally is coming, and then at the end I take a signature.
Okay.
And then I study on how the margins have been left, what are the gap that is there between the 2 lines, the spacing between the word, the spacing between the letters, formations, the signature, how far is from the content, on the right or the left. Lots of things we study, what pressure has been given in writing. Each and everything that you're penning down on that sheet tells you something about your person, as a person.
Right.
And your health issues. And the most important part, what I am working on also with DRDO, and not only me, many team graphologists are working on with them, is we are trying to get a sample, like when we do the graphotherapy, when we tell them some patterns that will change your personality, that help you change in your personality, then we see how the brain waves move. Like when we do an EEG, you see the brain movement. The
Correct.
same way when we do the patterns, there is a brain movement, and we try to study that, and we are trying to gain more confidence that people start believing it actually works.
Correct. So that's really wonderful. Like just with some content written, we can analyze the nature and behavior of a person.
Yes,
Not
there are
only
almost
that,
500 traits that you can analyze.
so with
Normally,
a
it is being
small
it is
paragraph.
used in, yes, with a small paragraph.
That's really wonderful. I would like to try it myself
Sure.
to know it better. So on to it further, if I ask you, like, how does graphology work, and what are the some practical ways in which individuals can improve their personality traits, overcoming certain challenges using this technology?
See, first thing I will suggest to them is that whatever the content, the way you write, the content should and the signature should be in the same formations. Many people you will see that they write differently, but the signature are totally different. So that's a dual personality. Because signatures are the public image that we create ourselves. Writing is subconsciously we develop. So signatures we never analyze without the content. That's the wrong way, because we will only be 50% accurate. So that's the image that a person is creating for public. To know
Right.
him or her in and out, then you have to need the writing. So first thing I'll say, there should not be too much difference in the writing and the signature formation, so that you are, as a person, you are inside, you are outside also, which is easier for you as a person. You are not in two minds, first of all. Second, your first letter of your signature should always be, the height wise I am saying, should be double than your normal size, which gives you a lot of confidence in public. Many children these days are not have a stage fear. Why only children, even adults have a stage fear. When
Right.
they have to speak in a debate or they have to speak on public platforms, they are little not so comfortable. They might be very intelligent, might have a lot of knowledge, but when it comes to speaking, they take a back seat. So we help them that way. So when you first letter of your alphabet of your signature, if you make it in the double size or even 3 times, not more than that, you will gain a lot of confidence. Second, I can say that when you are making your signature formation, try to give an underline if you have confidence issues. Just an underline, underscore we call it in our language, but it's an underline below the signature, and don't try to cut it. Don't cut that line, and don't try to cut your first letter of your name. You will see many people make a circle around the first letter. Many people try to cut the first letter or their name like a style or something. That you should never do. You can't cut yourself. If I put it in a layman's language, then
Right.
you're doubting yourself. The trust factor with you only will arise. So don't do that. If you have I'll say concentration issues, make the size of your writing very small. See, but this is a very I can't explain it this way, because each and every profession needs a different writing. If a marketing person needs his writing, should all the letters you will see are very big in size, because he's very comfortable communicating. So now
Correct.
if he puts it very small, he won't be able to communicate with anyone.
Ah,
But if a person who is a scientist, who was into research field, his writing has to be very, very small in size.
they need to
Because he
concentrate
doesn't
more.
need to spend time unnecessarily gossiping or communicating. So every field has a different writing pattern. Every person, that is why you see no two writings are same.
Correct.
Like in astrology, we say two thumb signs kabhi nahi milte. The same way two writings are never same.
Correct.
And that's scientifically proven.
And sometimes we also see that like while we write, some of the patterns which we always follow a part of our
Yes.
subconscious writing, so that creates an
Absolutely.
impact on our like overall personality.
Very true. And that we can never change. Let me put it this way also. That we can never change.
And
Your
the
basic
thing is
core personality you can never change.
yeah, thing is that that is imbibed in yourself so deep
Yes.
that if you write like without any thought, you would not be able to change the way you write.
Yes, very true. And you will not believe, even a mother who is pregnant, I have seen so many samples, even she is not aware that I am pregnant. But if you're writing, if a good graphologist is going through the writing, he or she will be able to tell you that you're this month pregnant. So go get a check.
Okay.
It's to that deep level. Any
Wow.
illness that a body is going to show, the mind actually reads it 6 months prior. So God forbid if somebody is going to a chronic disease, a cancer of second stage or third stage, God forbid. But if person goes through that writing analysis, then you can actually predict. It's not a prediction actually, but you can just analyze and say that some kind of issue the body is actually suffering right now. Go and get it checked.
Right. So this is kind of a problem may arise in your life. Go check yourself.
Yes, absolutely. And there are many cases that we have done this like this. People are not aware of their medical issues, and we have tried to give them a solution that please get it checked.
So now I am getting like more interested to see how it works actually. Curious now.
You'll be able to see when I analyze your writing. That confidence you will develop, I'm talking about.
Yeah, sure. I'll definitely would like to give it a try. So further to this, like if I ask you, could you share any fascinating case or story where graphology played a crucial role in overcoming hidden aspects of a person's personality and also assisting them in personal and professional development, like before and after change?
Sure. So there was, I won't take the names, but yes, they were very close couple whom we knew for many years, and all of a sudden that person came to us, husband came to me rather, and he was like, I want to get it checked, does it really work? He just has a doubt. He was like, this doesn't work, I don't believe in all this. I said, okay, let me do it. So we knew each other very well, so I did it. And what I saw, and that's a very, I'll put it this way, that a couple who is socially very active, has all the good things. And when I saw the writing, the story was totally different. And I couldn't believe it myself, because as I knew them personally also. And it took me like, is it really, am I doing the right thing? I myself did the analysis 2-3 times. And you won't believe, with one of my colleagues, I got it rechecked also, because I couldn't believe it. And he said, yes, Nidhi, this is actually what it is. What you're saying is right. I said, okay. Then I gained the courage and went to him and I said, see, what I know you as a person, what is this in front of me is totally different. And he was like, it's actually true. And unke wo shabd the ki, ki aaj aapne mujhe nanga kar diya. And I can't come out of it. It's a story which was long back, but yes, it was. And then I met them differently, not together, and discussed the issues, and they were like, we could never imagine that this can go so deep. They were kind of getting into a relationship issue kind of a thing? Very bad, very bad. It was an abusive marriage, but if you meet them on a social platform, you'll be like the best couples. You would like, anybody would see them and tell them, we want to be like this. Okay, yeah. Things happen like that ways. Yes, and it was like, and for me especially to believe it was very difficult. No. So, and then I tried to, and they were ready to work on themselves. That the best part was, they said, okay, now that you can go to so depth, now we are ready to, this works. I know now this works. And then slowly tried to give them solutions, and touch wood, things are much better now. Much better. And then slowly they got both their children's analyzed handwritings and all. No, that's what I'm saying, the faith that you develop. Because you can't even imagine what it has. The depth, the intensity is too high. So any example of a small child or a young child being into something bad happening in his or her life? Yes. Like I'll tell you, there was a child who was used to beat his mother, and mother never complained. Okay. The father came to me with this issue that, though they didn't tell me this, they just came to me ki, the child is very aggressive, doesn't cooperate, doesn't listen to us. The normal complaint that mostly these days parents have at times, but they're not too open about it. But this person was very open, and he said, I've seen one of your videos, you do handwriting analysis, so can you please help me with this? Can we change his personality as you claim? I said, okay. Now, when I saw the writing, it again told me a very different story. I said that this child is not only aggressive, even to his parents. He said, yes, actually, he is. And I said, how can you allow him doing this? That's one thing our culture doesn't support, or any culture doesn't support for that matter. Why our culture? So he was like, we have tried all medical, psychiatrists, counseling, we have gone through all that, but nothing worked. It's very temporary, it works, then it's again back to normal. He doesn't have food at home, we can't give him medicines. What do we do? And marks are not coming. No number of issues. I said, no problem. At the same, because the child was only 11-year-old, I said till 14, I'll need handwriting of both the parents. Till 14, we take handwriting of both the parents to understand what is the root cause of that problem that the child is going through. After seeing that, and the When after saw the sample of the parents, I understood that the child is actually having issues because the parents are having internal issues. They don't
Okay.
get well.
Right.
And the child has seen, and again, an abusive marriage, and now he doesn't have that trust factor. And at 11, you can imagine what the child must be going through for so many years.
Correct.
And then after all that, the child, I first tried to change the writing of the parents before coming to the child, just to make them little calm on when they work on their relationships for the child, because they were not ready to stay together. They were like, we long term we don't want to be together. I said that's fine, but at least for the child, be together for some time. Give me the 6
Right.
months. They said okay. They were very happy, cooperate in that concern. They gave me those 6. It took me almost 9 months actually, and the child till date is connected with me. And for each and every, he's in college right now, and for each and every step that he takes, he keeps informing me to let me know I'm doing this, I'm going the right way, auntie, and all. And yes, obviously, this is like aggressiveness, I will say, has mellowed down a lot, has not gone.
Correct.
But
So
it is
that's
in good
really-
terms with this both parents also.
Ah.
That is my what I earn actually, as I say.
So parents' relationship actually impact their child. So this is really
Yes.
important for every parent that they
To understand,
behave
yeah,
properly. They behave properly.
Though
in
they
front
used to
of
claim
children.
that, we don't fight in front of the child. We never tell him anything. But the children observe many things.
Correct. You stay in
So
same
that is
house.
very important.
So
Absolutely.
people knows. So now coming back to you again, if I ask you your take on success, what do you feel about it?
A smile on my every person I have done, my clients, my family members. That is what my success is. If they are calling me again, they are connecting with me again, I feel something I've added in their life.
Right.
And that gives me satisfaction.
That's really nice. Because when you help and support others, the kind of satisfaction you get is really way higher.
And I think the gifts that you develop as a person gives you confidence also. You're on the right track.
Correct. That is also
That's
really
right.
important. Confidence.
That is
you
very
also,
important.
You build confidence as well when you support others, when you guide others, and you get
And it's
courage.
working positively for them.
And you get courage for your problems as well whenever
Absolutely.
they arise.
Absolutely.
Right. Wonderfully
Great.
explained. So, in last, any message or advice you would like to share with our viewers and listeners?
I will really like to say, please, everyone who is listening and is here in this platform, first of all, please write every day. I know people don't want to write. Even children who are in school, they don't want to write. Adults who don't want to write. But this is the best remedy. Instead of going to an astrologer, going to a numerologist, you can avoid that. But you can't skip writing. Just pen down 2, 3, 4 lines. That's irrelevant. How many lines you want to pen down. But pen down each and every day. You will see how much your mind will be at ease.
Correct.
Once you're releasing those emotions on a piece of paper, you will see 50% of your problems are actually gone.
Correct. And can this be done on computer? Like these days we have computer.
No. I need a pen and a paper.
Right. So on a lighter note, it is really important that you pen down on a paper.
It's very important.
That would be very
I
useful.
till date, every day I pen before I go to bed, I pen down.
Ah.
I don't know how many diaries I have filled. I don't know.
Nice. So I must say it was really an amazing discussion we had, and you shared your journey. You started your career very early. That was really amazing that you get your parent support as well, and now
Yes.
you've been supporting and helping people in terms of understanding their basic root cause of or problem they are suffering with and providing them the solution in a easy and possible way, which is
See, it doesn't cost you money. That's what I say. It doesn't cost you money. Just you need your 5 minutes a day, which I
Correct.
think we all can spend.
What best can be done on that. Right. So I really enjoyed the conversation and looking forward to hear more from you soon again. Thank you so very much for your time, ma'am. It was really wonderful to have you here.
Thank you. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity also.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I will also share your social media links along with the interview so that people can be in touch with you, take your help and guidance also. So guys, don't forget to check that out too. And finally, thank you so very much everyone for watching and listening. I hope you all must have gathered a lot of information and enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Have a good time. Thank you and bye-bye.